Admiral James of the Earth Defense Fleet stared at the holographic projection hovering above the war room table. The alien diplomat, a towering six-limbed creature with iridescent scales, spoke in perfect English, its translation systems having analyzed Earth broadcasts for decades. The Galactic Imperium recognizes Earth's development has reached the interstellar threshold, the diplomat announced. As per Protocol 7539, newly recognized species must submit an annual tribute of 15% of planetary resources. Compliance ensures protection and trading rights within Imperium space. James exchanged glances with General Martinez and Dr. Wilson, Earth's foremost physicist. The room fell silent as the message continued. Your first tribute is due in 30 standard cycles. Refusal will result in appropriate correction measures. We await your compliance. A hologram flickered out. 15% of everything? Martinez whispered. They'd strip mine continents, drain oceans. Dr. Wilson adjusted her glasses. We can't possibly comply, but our weapons are decades behind their technology. James nodded grimly. Then we don't fight on their terms. 3 weeks later, Dr. Wilson stood before the United Earth Council, her normally calm demeanor replaced with barely contained excitement. Project Threshold is ready, she announced. When our ancestors discovered the quantum tunneling effect in 2078, they glimpsed something vast, something hungry. We'd spent 50 years containing it. Now, we'll direct it. The council chambers erupted with murmurs. An elderly representative from Africa raised her hand. You're proposing we use the rift, the same phenomenon that swallowed Jakarta. A controlled version, Wilson clarified. We'll open it directly above their tribute collection fleet. James stepped forward. Intelligence suggests the Imperium has used this tributary system to harvest thousands of developing worlds. Their ships are designed for intimidation and collection, not warfare. They're not expecting resistance. The vote was unanimous. Admiral Krantz surveyed Earth from the bridge of the Imperium Collector **, Inevitable Harvest **, a primitive world, though more aesthetically pleasing than most. Its oceans would yield excellent mineral solutions. Tribute fleet in position, Admiral, his second reported. Earthers have made no response to our demands. Typical of newcomers, Krantz said dismissively. Prepare harvesting protocols. Deploy the collector drones. Sir, energy spike detected on the planet's surface. Krantz turned toward the viewport, just as space itself seemed to tear open before his ship. The rift wasn't like any portal technology the Imperium possessed. This was raw, primal, a wound in reality itself. Evasive maneuvers, he bellowed, but the gravitational pull had already caught them. On Earth, Dr. Wilson monitored the readings with trembling hands. The rift was stable, a miracle of engineering and controlled quantum chaos. It's working, she breathed. The harvester ships are being pulled in. Through specialized cameras, they watched as the massive Imperium vessels struggled against the pull of the dimensional tier. One by one, the ships disappeared into the swirling darkness. Martinez leaned forward. How long can we keep it open? 3 minutes maximum before containment fails, Wilson replied, but that should be enough. James nodded. Close it down. Send the message. 2 days later, a much smaller Imperium vessel arrived in Earth orbit. A single diplomat requested permission to land. The alien, introduced as Representative Nex, seemed distinctly uncomfortable as it was escorted into the council chamber. The Imperium acknowledges Earth's unexpected capabilities. Nex began, mandibles clicking nervously. Our tribute fleet has been lost to what our scientists describe as a dimensional anomaly of unprecedented power. James stepped forward. Not lost. Relocated. We can open the rift again anytime, anywhere in your Imperium. Wilson continued. We've mapped the quantum coordinates. We can retrieve your fleet if we choose, or we can open similar rifts throughout Imperium space. Nexus scales paled to a sickly blue. What do you want? Martinez placed a data tablet before the alien. A new treaty. Earth will join your Imperium, but as equals, no tributes. Furthermore, all developing worlds currently paying tribute will be reclassified under our protection. Impossible, Nex protested. The Imperium has harvested tributes for millennia. James smiled thinly. Then you'll have to adapt. Or would you prefer we demonstrate the rift again, perhaps above your homeworld? Next stared at the humans, their soft exteriors belying the terrible power they wielded. I will convey your terms to the Imperial Council. 1 month later, the treaty was signed. The Galactic Imperium, for the first time in 10,000 years, accepted a member world without tribute. Dr. Wilson stood at the observation deck of the orbital station, watching the stars. You think they'll honor the agreement? James joined her. They'll try to find countermeasures against the rift. Let them try, she replied. What they don't understand is that we don't fully control it. We just opened the door and pointed it in their direction. And what exactly is on the other side? James asked. Wilson's expression turned solemn. Nothing that belongs in our universe. The ship's crews are alive from now, in a dimensional pocket. If the Imperium violates the treaty, she left the threat unspoken. Below them, Earth continued its peaceful rotation, a blue jewel in the darkness. For millions of years, humanity had evolved on this small planet, developing in isolation, unaware of the vastness of galactic politics. When finally discovered, they were expected to submit like thousands of species before them. Instead, they had revealed the most terrifying truth about humans. When cornered, they would tear open the fabric of reality itself rather than surrender. Throughout the galaxy, word spread quickly among the stars. The Imperium requested tribute. Earth opened a rift, and the universe trembled.